Okay, here's a very important tenet of joining this group. It's very important that you have in mind the mentality of going first. Go first. Anyone ever done any coaching for yourself? That's one of the things my coach, who I had years ago, drilled into me. And it really helped me in my ACH business because I always heard his voice in the background telling me, go first. Just go first. Why is going first so important? Because if you go first, others want to follow you. If you go first, you know something other people don't know. So going first is like, to me, the heart of entrepreneurship. And if you don't have that quality, you will not gain that kind of notoriety that you guys are here asking me, how do I have it? So it's really important to go first. In your sessions, go first. In your marketing, go first. In your courage, go first. In your questioning, go first. What does that mean? It means you're going to be a little bit embarrassed or a little bit shy, or you're going to fuck something up. That's part of it. So that mentality of going first is like the core value of my course. So if you're not the kind of person who's willing, you will not get out of it as much as you can. So like when you're thinking, oh, I really want to ask this, but I'm too embarrassed, just remember that I told you you had to go first. If you don't go first, you will not benefit to the max. If you don't go first, you will not make the 100K. That's just the facts. So first tenet of my course is go first in your business, go first in your treatment of your people. Okay, I'm going to add 3 sub lessons to that, which are going to underlie the entire course, and then I'll stop and ask you if you have questions about the course, okay? Number 2, well, let's say, 1A. This course and my business is built on an iterative model. Does everybody know the word iterative or iteration? So somebody unmute yourself and tell me, what is an iterative model? Yeah, right. Good, thank you. Tiani is giving us a note form summary. So thank you, Tiani. You can also put iteration, please. Number 1A, iteration. So what is iteration?
It's like a repetition of some unit of something.
Yeah, but go more. It's not just repetition, it's also
Like you keep improving after every yeah, you just keep improving. You see what works, and if it doesn't work, and if it does work, then you change it, and yeah, just keep improving
yeah,
upon
let me
something.
tell you, one problem is it doesn't always improve. Sometimes it gets worse. So iteration does not mean necessarily just a hyperbolic improvement. It just means reinvent, do something else, do
True.
something else. So go first means in my personality, I go first. Somebody has some feedback going on. Who is it? Oh, thanks. Um, Go first is part of your personality and the attitude that you bring. Iteration is part of the conceptual model of your course or of your business. So what I mean by that is everything you do in here is by trial and error. You're not going to have this idea of like, oh, now I get what my business actually is. Oh, Maya helped me with my brand. Perfect. Now I can quit the course. No, it doesn't work that way. The way it works is throw something out there, examine it, review it, check into it, learn from it, keep going. One of the reason you're all in this course is because you're not iterating very much and you don't have enough input and feedback into your own business to know, oh, this is what would help. So like you're looking at me thinking, oh, she has it all together. She figured it out. That is not true. That's not how this happened. This happened with, Jim can attest to it, with a lot of crying and fuck ups and wasted money and mistakes and firing people. And still today, I have, you know, issues all day long. It's very much an iterative experience. If you're not willing to iterate, you will not make the $100,000. So you have to go first. You have to iterate. Iteration has one more key element to it, which is scaling. It's impossible to scale a business without iteration. So what we're going to do is start with a seed, iterate on it, and scale it when it works. Okay? So it's go first, iterate, test, scale. Everything is going to scale in the end. Like my business right now is in major need of scaling because I'm as big as I can be with the offerings I have, but what I need is to scale into a bigger version of it. So you're going to watch me do my own scaling this year, but I'm going to scale my training more than my one-to-one. So Tiani, my note taker, I hope you're still there. Yes. Oh, I love that she's taking really copious notes. I can post them for you guys in the Facebook group when I get the transcript as well. Number 2, failure model. The iterative model has built into it the failure model, but I want to also talk about failure because everyone in business is afraid of it. Everyone's afraid of rejection. Everyone's afraid of failing, right? But if you can come to this course and to your business this year, embracing failure, you will do a lot better. What do I mean by that is look at all of the great athletes in history. They have all failed more than most people have tried. Okay, if you want to really check that, you can look in the archives of my stories. I posted some stuff yesterday where I'm talking about Serena Williams, Grand Slam titles, also most, errors per game over a course of several years. Kobe Bryant, 1,000 shots per day. Per day, people. He took 1,000 shots per day. How many of them made it into the basket? So many that he became the best. So failure is important in this business, even in ACH. If it fails, it's okay, as long as you did something. But you have to fail forward. If you think you're here to learn and just perfect it and then launch it, you're fucked. It will not work. Okay? So you have to learn to fail with grace, fail in an ugly way. I couldn't give a rat's ass how you fail, but just know that you're going to have to fail a lot to succeed. Third, conceptual underpinning of this course and of the incubator in general is asymmetry. You guys know what asymmetry is? What does asymmetry have to do with business? Yeah, can you write fail forward, Tiani? Thank you. I'm employing you conveniently. Thank you.
Asymmetry would be like doing more of the things that make an impact.
Yeah, exactly. Asymmetry means actually study your failures, study your iteration, and then slant your action towards money-making activities. This is like the most obvious thing that nobody does. It's the same with the gym. What are people doing at the gym? Why are they doing like this baby stretching or whatever when they could be lifting a weight? Like if you have 20 minutes to do something, pick the thing that works the best and repeat that and stop pussyfooting around with all the bullshit in between. So you have to have an asymmetrical approach to make cash. You have to have cash to make a business run. If you're one of the lucky people who doesn't need the money, that's a problem for you because you're not thinking in asymmetrical terms. So if you are here to actually make more money, you need to think in an asymmetrical, failing, iterative way. So those are going to be my core values for the whole incubator. And inside of that, I will troubleshoot every detail that comes up. But those are going to have to be the linking core values that take you through your sessions, your marketing, your branding, your outreach, your social media, your brand creation, everything. I'm going to just give you an example and then I'll pause to ask if you guys have questions on the tenets. Here's an example of what I mean. Last year I made well over the 100 grand. I haven't done my final figures yet, but it was into the 150s. So it was a little bit better than the year prior, which was my banner year. Okay, out of the 150 grand, How much money did I make selling my self-hypnosis course? My very first one. I launched a self-hypnosis course. I've advertised it, same as everything else that made me all that money. How much money did I make? Just guess. It's worse than you think.
$100.
Yeah, no, I didn't even make the $100. Nobody bought it. Nobody. None of you bought it. None of my students bought it. Nobody on social media bought it. People are paying me $2,500 to solve a problem all day, and I sold 0 units of such a basic course. What does that tell me? It tells me I'm not talking to the right people. My price is wrong. It's not valued enough by my clientele. People want to pay me more money to solve their problem rather than less money to learn how to do something. Okay, so that's a lot of feedback. I'm going to reprice it this year to like $299 or something and see what happens that way. Because I think maybe the price point is the issue. The point of my story is, to me, that was a no-brainer. For the whole year, I thought, oh, self-hypnosis, I need to put that out there. It'll be great. I'll put it on Udemy. It'll blah, 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 blah. And then it totally flatlined. So I'm just giving you an example of like, I have all the viewership, I have hundreds of views per day, I have all these students, and yet I fucking failed at that horribly. Number 2 example, this incubator, it sold pretty well. I mean, I'm happy with the number of people who bought it. At the same time, the back end sucks. A lot of you have gotten already like 5 or 6 communications with me. Don't have your Kajabi link. This isn't set up yet. Why? Because I'm iterating and I don't know how to run this kind of course yet. I could sit here and be like, oh, that's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing that Cindy still doesn't have a Kajabi link. And it so sucks that, you know, this person, I didn't get the right email off the PayPal. And why didn't the PayPal collect their, you know, data? And why isn't it set up right? Like, these are all issues that come up when you're in production. So I have choices here. I could be like, oh, that sucks to be me. You know, I should have not fucked that up. Or I can take all that information and do something with it to streamline this process so that it's automated. So what I'm going for is automation. That's the end goal, right? But the only way to figure out how to automate is to troubleshoot. So that's why we're here, is because all these things happen in the course of business. You have no one to ask, you have no one to bounce it off of. It gets a little bit, you know, tight and stressful.